We have to have a thriving, booming economy. For what reason? So that you can work and provide for your family, however you define it. That's why we want jobs in British Columbia, so that people can provide for their children. The other reason we want jobs in British Columbia is so we can provide through government for all the services that we want, for healthcare and education. And I think we need to link the economy better to our real lives, because that's why we have one. And that's why I want to help British Columbia create more jobs in every community, because it's what makes families strong, it's what makes cities thrive, and it's what keeps British Columbia a place that everybody wants to be.
Yeah, man. Hey, pull some strings there.
The third reason I'm running, and Pamela's touched on it, is because I want to make sure we win the next election. I sat there for 5 years in opposition trying to build this party with Gordon Campbell, and I'll tell you, that was tough work. It was tough to travel the province, and you will remember what this was like. Every community in British Columbia that I visited had empty storefronts on every single main street. And why was that?
I'm still high. Let's get high and keep rolling on. Hey, let's all smoke that ganja, man.
Because they'd scared investment away. They'd scared jobs away. People didn't feel like they could live the dream of starting their small business because they didn't know if they'd have any customers to come spend money.
Not in Kelowna.
Well, you know what, in Kelowna too. I mean, the 90s were tough for Kelowna.
I started my business in Kelowna at that time.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you did. But the 1990s were tough in Kelowna and everywhere else around the province, right? You'll look at statistics. You would have seen unemployment rates go up. You would have seen a mass exodus from even places like Kelowna. 50,000 people fled the province.
I'm so high, I keep rolling on. I'm so high, I keep rolling on. Yeah, I'm so high, I keep rolling on. I like to smoke that ganja, man. Bring it down, guys. I like to smoke that ganja, man.
Sixth, if not as your first choice, perhaps as your second. Because I want to be able to lead us into the next election. I think we can win this next election. I think we can make British Columbia a place where families are valued, where people can find work, where the economy really thrives. And I think the alternative that the NDP would offer.
Decriminalize it. Uh-oh. Let me do a solo. Guess what? The band's in the house.
British Columbia needs to be a player in this country. British Columbia needs to be a place where hope and opportunity are what's on everybody's lips. When people are asking the question, how can I do something today that's going to make a difference in my family's life? How can I fulfill my own dreams today, the things that I've always wanted to do? And how can I leave a legacy for my children and grandchildren when I'm gone? Those are the questions that we all want to be asking ourselves. Those are the questions that people ask themselves in a place where hope and opportunity.
I'm just the kind of guy who likes to smoke my weed. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm so high, I keep rolling on. I'm gonna be your ganja man. I'm not the kind of guy who like not to smoke the weed. Whoa, 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 yeah.
Hi, girl. Hi, Jack. Long time no see. How are you doing?
Let's hear it for James and Heatwave.